Hello kittens! Silver here with Needy, the soft cat by Douglas Cuddle Toys, and today I wanted to share two new Douglas plushies that I picked up in person at my local toy store. I recently saw that they had a big shipment of some of the new 2026 spring Douglas, so of course I had to make a stop in with my mom. We actually ended up going as sort of an early birthday present because my mom's not going to be around during the day on the day of my birthday, which is tomorrow, because she's actually getting a surgery. So a little sad that I'm not going to be able to spend the day with her, but it's a minor surgery. I'm sure everything's going to be fine. But anyway, let's not get bogged down by any of the heavy stuff. So let me just introduce my two new friends. So first off, this was probably one of the most exciting ones for me, which was Dreamie, the soft bunny. I think you can see right away why she matches perfectly with my whole aesthetic. A purple and pink tie-dye bunny is so silver coated. So she is absolutely gorgeous. The colors really are like something out of a dream. It's sort of got this sort of pastel galaxy vibe to me for some reason. She's the same size as most of the other medium bunnies, which I think is about 10 inches high or so, give or take. She's got this cute little soft white cotton tail. The colors are just absolutely gorgeous. There were a couple of them in stores, and it was really difficult to just pick one because they were all so beautiful, but this is the one that I chose. You kind of get a little bit more of color differentiation, I think. You get a little more pink on top of her snout, and then you get the purple on either side, and there's a little bit of almost white at the top. So beautiful. And she's got a pink flocked velvet nose and sort of brown eyes. They're sort of rimmed in brown. They kind of look just black here, I know. But she's, like all the bunnies, extremely floppy, extremely soft, being part of the soft collection, and they definitely do not mess around with the softness of their bunnies or any of their plushies from this collection. So there is her name there. They spell it with an IE for some reason, which is kind of like a common thread with many of their soft collection plushies, I noticed. Instead of the Y, they always use the IE. Don't ask me why, but that was my first pick. And then secondly, I got the new Highland cow, a pink Highland cow, which again is so up my alley. I've been really sort of into like the fantasy colors for a while now, you know, just sort of bright, vivid, happy colors. And I think also for her birthday too, you want kind of, you know, something that kind of inspires joy. And she just, you can't help but smile when you see her. Her hair is so wild, of course, because she is a Highland cow, so she's got to have, you know, that long sort of tufty mane. She's got sort of off-white horns, this cute little fabric white nose. Not really little, it's quite a sizable nose, but again, it's to scale with a real Highland cow. And she's got her little hooves. She's got some beans in her backside. And also the end of her tail has that same fur that's used on the top of her head. And she's sort of like a, I guess, a bubblegum pink color, very similar to the Ronnie Soft Dragon for anybody who is familiar with that one. I think it's the exact same fur. And as you can see, she is capable of sort of sprawling out, even though she's sort of meant to be in a sitting position, much like the Dreamie bunny here, but she too can also be sort of laid down if you kind of spread her out like that. And she's about the same size as Dreamie, a little bit taller, as you can see. So yeah, again, maybe like 10, 11 inches. But of course, if we're factoring in the hair and the horns, it's going to add a little bit of extra length to her, or height to her. So those were my two picks for my first two new Douglas of 2026. I'm so happy that I got these ones. They are absolutely precious, and I very highly recommend them. So if you're able to find them in store, or you know, you want to wait till Douglas gets them on their site and order them from there, I would definitely recommend that you do so. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed seeing my two new friends today, and I'll be back again very soon with some more plush goodness for you. Bye everyone!